this afternoon. They're not going to... Got to keep this pressure on all the way to the finish. I sincerely believe as we go inside of 4 kilometres to go that the peloton were going to react violently and pull these men back. It's just an indication of the fact that there's 8 riders from one team with this breakaway, and I think that adds to the success.
We are 4 minutes from the finishing line in La Grande Motte. It's a headwind, a long straight up to the finish, but there's no way in that 4 minutes can the field behind. There's Tom Bowman in the black, yellow and red jersey, champion of Belgium. Another day he's missed out in the sprint here because he missed out in the split, and more importantly, big riders missed out in the split. Sastre, Contador, Cadell, Evans all missed a move. They're handing time to Lance Armstrong, to Michael Rogers, the important riders, and to Kim Kirkham particularly. And look at the back now, they're just being torn to shreds by the wind. They're at 4 kilometres. We're going to have 5 bunches finished today.
Well, that's the important thing you have to remember. So many times that a flat stage can always be a dangerous stage because you don't have to go uphill to split a field. If you get a very strong crosswind, it can split the field to pieces, and that's what's happened here this afternoon. We have split it up in the crosswinds. That's why the riders were riding at the front end of the main field, taking lots of risks to make sure that they were in this first 15 or 20 positions. Alberto Contador has been caught out, but he's been caught out by his own teammate, Lance Armstrong. But let's not forget, Phil, the Tour de France is 3 weeks long. But things can completely and utterly change once we get into the mountains, but this has been fun to watch.
Contador's a great mountain climber, but maybe he lacks a little bit of experience, a little bit of expertise to ride these crosswinds. It's not his favourite style of bike racing, but those riders who can ride them know you can gain time. He was squeezing out seconds in a race that's still got 2.5+ weeks to go, but you never know. Remember Greg LeMond and Laurent Fignon? Greg LeMond won by 8 seconds, and these boys at the moment have got themselves 34 seconds is what the clock will stop at if we were to stop the race right now, but we've still got a couple of kilometres to go to the finish. Still, everybody seems to be participating in the pacemaking at the front end of the pack. Mark Cavendish now is starting to get nervous. He realises he has to finish off after the job of work that's been done by his team, Team Columbia, Hyro, HTC. They've done a great job of work for him, but he's got the pressure on his shoulders to make sure he finishes. And don't forget, there is still a very good sprinter in this group. Thor Hushoff, the god of thunder, is there, and he will be hoping to take advantage of a mistake by Mark Cavendish. Well, in theory, it's only Hushoff who can even approach Mark Cavendish, but we've had 2 races for the last 20k, and these guys are going to be at the full limit of their effort right now. Whether Mark can lift it again, and he's got to come late to the line because he'll put his nose out. The wind is going to come from the left of the road and on his head as he makes the line.
He's a strong bike rider, and he was leading the Tour de France in the yellow jersey.
Aho, boy. Oh, bunyi.
Sí, tienes razón. Visto de cerca, están igual. Se parecen demasiado.
Por favor, Mercedes. Ese tipo respira y se le nota el código postal. Es un loser.
¿Qué?
Un perdedor. Un malandro. Un nadie.
No me pareció.